to the channel. Tonight we're actually going to paint the bedside on this thing. I've been trying to get it done for a while now. Actually, the last video I had up, I went to go get paint and they did not have the white that's in this to actually mix the correct paint color. Backstory on this, there's trim, right? It goes right here, the stainless trim, it matches this piece, it's the bottom side of it. It let moisture through. This is an Oklahoma truck, there's no rust on it, but somebody, like a lot of old school body, like the whole truck's been skim coated. So where this thick piece of body filler skims this whole bedside, moisture got behind from those holes and it was just cracking and popping out. So I took it down the metal here and that's where we're at right now. So last night I prepped the barn a little bit to get it to where we are right now. I'll show you guys in time lapse what we had to do last night to get where we are right now, and I'll catch up with you guys when we get to mixing some paint. So go ahead and get some paint mixed up here. I got a box fan under the door. This video will prove to everybody that you don't have to have a paint booth to have a decent paint job for something to be proud of. Yeah, a very nice booth with downdraft, and I mean, they're amazing. All that is true. But I'm gonna paint this truck in a dusty pole barn with a box fan under the door, and we should get some decent results out of it. So this paint mix is 2-to-1. So I'm gonna mix to the 3, to the next 3. So it's 70 degrees outside. It's actually probably too humid to be painting today, but here's what it is. So 3 parts paint, and then this will be the medium reducer. 70 degrees and above, you can get away with using a good medium reducer. Probably should have strained that, but you guys hear the air compressor hissing in the background? I just drained the water out of it and it broke the petcock off in the bottom of it. I made it work, but it is leaking. The compressor should keep up, no problem with as little as we have to paint. So first coat I put on the truck will be kind of a tack coat. You want it to be kind of transparent when you put it on. Don't go for the gusto the first coat. You'll get fish eyes and runs and everything. You can always put more on, just start making the coats a little more wet, a little heavier. You can actually, between base and clear, if you need to, you can use a 600 grit and even scuff it if you got some dirt and stuff in it. There's gonna be dirt in this paint. I mean, like I said, we're in a barn with a box fan. It's not gonna be perfect. So let me get this on here and we'll prep and go from there. So I'm gonna take a tack rag. I've already degreased this panel. Throw this tack rag over here. There's gonna be dirt in this by the end of it, but I mean, it's starting out with a clean surface helps a bunch. I run my flow all the way open to where I like it. On my fan, I run it all the way out, and then just to clean it up a little bit, you can turn the fan in just a hair. That's what I do, and I run the airflow wide open. I'm gonna spray 24 PSI through here, and we'll see how it goes. We'll let that tack up, we'll hit it with the second coat. I always check anywhere like overspray areas that you can touch. If it's tacky or it's dry, it's ready for a second coat. So all in all, we'll do 3 coats. This coat was pretty dry, so we'll start getting heavier and heavier. The last one we'll do will be wet, the third coat will. So let's do it. Always make sure you check your air pressure too. Like sometimes your wrist will bump it or whatever. This will be third and final coat if I have enough in this pot to make it. If I have to, I'll mix more paint. My last coat, I'll go from the top down. Just the way the lighting works a little bit, I can see a little bit better with the lighting from the top to the bottom. So hopefully we've got enough in here. If not, we'll mix some more. You can see this is 3 coats of base coat. This is where all your imperfections will shine. Your bodywork sucks. Once you get that clear on there, it'll even worse. So, bodywork looks good. It should pop good with some clear on it. Mix some clear up and get at it. So it's time to mix some clear up. The clear mix is 4-to-1, so it's 4 parts clear. And then right here, this hardener, that'll be a medium hardener once again. You can go ahead with using medium. It's 70 degrees outside. You could actually probably use a slow right now. I'm trying to beat a little bit of the humidity. So this is 4-to-1. So go to 4-to-1. These cups are awesome because this actually goes right on the paint gun. So this works really good. Cleanup's awesome. You're not transferring it 17 times. So 4-to-1 to 1. We don't need the last one because like there's not like, this will just be the hardener in one, just 2 pieces. So a lot of paints have 3 parts to it. So 4-to-1. So 3 parts there. It's a little shy on 3. If you're a little heavier, a little shy, just make a mental note when you put your other parts of paint in. Do the same. I don't think I'm gonna need as many coats of clear. It's gonna shine. It's gonna shine real good. Definitely know that. So just under the 3. Okay, we'll mix that up. So we'll give that base coat a little time to flash. We'll get set up here. And it's amazing the results we'll get out of this clear coat. All right. So get masked up and get back at it. Awesome as these are, they're all sitting here in the butt. So with my clear, I'm going to put a first coat on as a tack coat. It'll still be pretty wet, and then I'll start overlapping 50%. My last coat of clear, I'll actually overlap at 75%. So we're going to spray this wet to wet, which is, this has had 10 minutes to flash, so I recommend 10 to 15 minutes. It's still a little tacky, but you can go wet to wet with these 2 products. I bumped my PSI up about 4 PSI, I do like 27, 28 PSI on clear. I do have a little run on the paint right here. It's not perfect. I could definitely wait for this to completely dry, sand that out, and probably just clear right over it. But truck's not perfect, and I'm not a painter, so this is what I can do. So let's get some clear on it, and we'll go from there. number one. Let that flash off and hit again. So just looking at the paint right now, I may only run a second coat of clear. It really liked this first coat of clear. Put it on fairly heavy, but I'm gonna go wet with this one. Hopefully I don't regret it and put a bunch of runs in it or a bunch of curtains in it, but it absorbed that one really nice. It's flashing off, it's nice and tacky right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and get another coat on it. So we get the second coat of clear on here. It might be the last coat. It actually looks great right now with one coat on. I think 2 is gonna be plenty for it. The rest of this truck is single stage enamel, so I don't know. I don't think you'll really be able to tell other than this is freshly painted and the rest isn't, but I'll cut and buff the rest of the truck. More vehicles than you know that are driving around. They might have a door that's single stage and the rest of the car is base clear. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this and we'll see how it looks when it gets done. Don't forget to check your air pressure every time. I bump the knob every time. Tell you what, it looks pretty darn good. The perfect paint job is one big run. And that's right on the verge of running right there. I want to make this video just to tell everybody you don't have to have a paint booth and you don't have to really know what you're doing. Just paint something. Materials aren't that expensive. If you need to, start over. Mess it up, no big deal. Just paint. I'll catch you guys when we get this thing on tape. Just came out from eating some dinner and getting the clear coat out of my arm hair. I'm gonna let this dry some more before I try to untape it. The paint job came out really good for, the conditions, it came out great. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna match paint color wise. You can see we're kind of faded it in the corner right here. It's quite a bit darker. This truck is going to be a driver this summer, and we'll cross that bridge later on. I guess, let's see how bad it looks first, but as far as the paint goes, it came out really well. It really did. So we'll let this tack up some more, at least dry. Maybe even tomorrow I'll untape it, but keep you in the loop. Just got it untaped, and in all honesty, it matches way better than I thought I was going to. Definitely I can live with it. It's a tad bit lighter, but man, hats off to A1 Auto Parts for the paint mix. So very happy with it. There's a little bit of paint bleed through onto the white. The trim's not on it yet. It'll cover up all that paint bleed, just that went under the tape just a little bit. It's not terrible by any means, but yeah, not bad. Base clear. That's no wet sanding, no buffing, nothing. Just came out really good. Base clear and a dusty pole barn. So anybody can do it. I really appreciate it, guys, for watching. It's a long video. Thanks for being patient with me. Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys got any questions, man, just leave it in the comments.